We're going to be talking about something very relatable today: how to combine your writing with a 9 to 5 or with school if you're a full-time student. Hi, my name is Omote Okolie and I'm a writing coach. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I implore you to stay till the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. So, as you can see, I am dressed very formally today because today we mean business. We're talking about something very important. Last year, mid last year, yeah, I started a 9 to 4. It's not 9 to 5, it's a 9 to 4 because I work in the ministry. Courtesy NYSC, the National Youth Service Corps. And it was a very big shift in my life. It was a very, very drastic change for me because I realized that I did not have the time that I used to be able to write, create content, and do stuff in relation to my work as a writer and a writing coach. And then it struck me, does this mean that there are other people like me? Does this mean there are other writers going through this this will I say struggle? Maybe not struggle. Struggle is a strong word, but will I say, this phase, this thing, let's use this thing, like me. And I remember I put it out on my Instagram page last year that, how do you combine your writing with your 9 to 5 or your schooling or anything? And I realized that truly it was a problem for writers. So I decided to talk about it, to say things that I practice and, other people have also practiced and, has worked for them. So let's go straight into it. The first thing you want to do to successfully combine your 9 to 5 or your full-time schooling with your writing life is to be realistic and fully understand what you're about to do. So let's do it this way. You have to understand that your job or your schooling takes a whole lot of time and dedication and commitment, especially if you want to excel at it. And you also have to understand that writing takes a lot of time, dedication, commitment, especially if you want to excel at it. You have to understand that there are some things that you're going to have to cut off, or there are some, in quote, sacrifices you're going to have to make, especially when it comes to your time. And your schedule will change. It is almost impossible for you to keep things the exact way they were when you were probably not in school or you hadn't gotten a job or all of those things. It is almost impossible to keep things exactly the same way, and you have to be mentally prepared for that. I know there's a part of human beings that, want to be positive and, I can do it. Is it not me? Boss like me? Excuse you, don't underestimate me. Bro, sis, I'm not underestimating you. I'm just telling you, be mentally prepared for what you're about to do because it is a whole lot. The next thing you want to do is to attach visions and goals to your writing. Now, being at your job, there's enough motivation, which is the salary at the end of the month, I love receiving credit alerts. I don't know about you, but I just love when I hear ping or I just see my phone lights come on and I check the message and it's a credit alert. It makes me so happy. So that's enough motivation for you to stay at your job or to keep doing your job well, because you don't want any deductions, you don't want any problem, you want your salary to enter as at when due, and you want to be able to shop for things, get yourself things, invest, save, spend your money as you like. Now, the way there's a motivation for you to do your job, and if you're in school, the motivation is you want to do well in school. Nobody wants to leave school with a bad grade. I don't know. Are there people who want to leave? Do you? No, I don't believe so. I don't believe there are people like that watch this channel. If you're in school and you're watching this channel, you gotta do well. I don't know. You gotta aim to do well in school. Okay? So yeah, as I was saying, the most important thing for you to do now at this point is the same way there's a motivation for your job and for your school. It's the same way you should add some sort of motivation to your writing. Add visions. Okay, why am I writing this? Why am I writing this blog? What is the purpose of this blog? Is it to reach lives? Is it to make money? Is it to grow an audience where we can become a community? And at the same time, as I'm reaching lives and making money, why do I have this blog? Why am I writing this book? Is it because I want this book to be the next bestseller? Is it because I want this book to become a movie? Is it because I want this book to preach a message or to teach a message to its readers? What exactly is the goal, the vision for this book? Why am I doing this writing business? If I'm going into freelancing, why? Is it to make money? Is it to make connections? What exactly is the vision and the goal attached to this writing career or writing job of mine? Once you can answer those questions as to why you're doing what you do, and the goals for what you want to do, it's easy to have something to push you. It's easy to have something to encourage you to do your writing job or your book or whatever it is that you're writing about. There's just this level of commitment. So that's the thing you want to do. Attach visions, attach goals, attach some form of motivation to your writing. Now that we've established that you have to be dedicated and committed, and you have to attach goals to help you to be committed, how do you now balance things up? I am going to be talking about two kinds of people. The kinds of people strict schedules work for, and the kind of people strict schedules don't work for. And I think that a lot of times when writing coaches or writers give advice, they talk to just the kind of people who find it easy to be able to say, from 9 to 10 I'm doing this, from 10 to 11 I'm doing this, and they don't take into cognizance people who don't just have that ability, probably because they are neurodivergent or because of other factors, the kind of place they live, the kind of school they go to. Things are not just so flexible for them. So let's talk about the first kind of people, the people who have it easy to make schedules. Now, when you're that kind of person, understand the time that works for you. So you can say, okay, Saturdays are my free days, Thursdays and Saturdays are my free days. On these free days, I can write from so hour to so hour. And you have to make sure that whatever you're doing is realistic. You don't say that because you haven't had time to write the whole week, or you haven't had time to work the whole week. You want to do 15 hours in one day. You want to do 7 hours in one day. Ross, sis, hugger, you will not sleep, you will not eat, you will not even unwind from the week. If you've had a hectic week at work, you don't want to watch a movie, you don't want to read a book, you don't want to do other things. Come on, be realistic even as you're setting those schedules. And if you know that it's a bit difficult for you to keep to those schedules, you can have an accountability partner, someone that you can ring up, that can help you, push you to be able to achieve those goals. If you are writing a book and you have a certain timeline, you want to complete your novel within 90 days, within 6 months, within 1 year, and you think that that's going to be a bit difficult for you, you can also employ a book coach, which I am. You can always contact me. I'm just telling you. Thank you. But on a serious note, you can always employ a book coach, a writing coach, someone to help you achieve that goal that you've set. Now, for the people who do not know how to keep to schedules, who find it a bit difficult, this is my advice for you. Deep down yourself, you know that there's a window you have. There's a window you have for you to be able to do what you want to do. It doesn't have to be a specific time. You may not be the kind of person that can say, every 9 to 10 on Saturday, every 10 to 11 on Saturday, all right. But there's a window for you. In that time frame, that window, push yourself to write, even if it's for 30 minutes, or push yourself to do something in relation to your writing, even if it's for 30 minutes. And if you find it particularly difficult to do this, like I said, have an accountability partner, call someone, talk to someone, be friends with someone, join a community of writers, join a group of people that can remind you, that can push you to do what you want to do. If you're the kind of person who gets easily distracted by your phone, maybe it's because of your phone that you're not able to keep to those schedules, set timers, use a lot of alarms, like disturb your own self with alarms. Set an alarm for 5 minutes interval. Don't even leave it up to 10 or 15 minutes, because by that time you can be tired and everything. Be disturbing yourself every 5 minutes, especially when you have that window, until you can push yourself up to do what you want to do. You can also I know there are some apps that allow for your screen to tell you that this is enough screen time, and we're shutting off all the apps on your phone. Like, it's time for you to do this. If that's what helps you to be disciplined, please go for it. Remember, if you have goals attached to what you do, it helps you to be committed, and it pushes you to achieve your goals in ways that you never imagined. Whatever the problem is, try to find ways around it so that you can achieve your goals. And I hope everything I've said is helpful so far. Now, my final advice is that if you're treating writing as a business, as in you're earning from your writing constantly, maybe you're a freelance writer, you're a coach, you're a creative writing teacher, or you design book covers, you do anything in relation to writing. If your writing is a business, don't take on more than what you can chew. And what do I mean by this? If you're always, every time I get back from work, I'm exhausted. Like, on the days I go to work and I get back, I can absolutely do nothing anymore. I just want to eat, sleep, and prepare for the next day. And if you're that kind of person, be able to say no to clients, especially when you have enough clients on your plate. If you know that it's only 3 clients you can take on a month, do it for your own peace of mind and for your sanity. Please. If you know it's only 1 client you can deal with and that client is paying well, take 1 client. If your other clients that come to you tell you that, they really want to work with you and everything, if they truly trust your work and see that you're great at your work, I think they should be able to wait for you to be able to take them on. Because you don't want a situation whereby you take on too many clients and then you begin to disappoint clients. And if you know me, I am an avid pusher. I am one of those people that believe so much that if you're doing a business as a writer, have a contract. And your contract, there will be a stipulated time frame. Please, you do not want to be the one who is in breach of contract, who is breaking the contract, who is not within the stipulated time frame, who is not doing things when they are supposed to be doing those things. So take on the clients that you can handle alongside your job or alongside your schooling, so that life is easier for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Side note, I've never dressed like this to work before. I'm always wearing a dress because it's just so comfortable. And now I really like this whole blazer look. So, maybe one of these days, I don't know which day, but one of these days, maybe I can do something like this. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye.